Hi folks, it's Andy. Welcome to today's Kendo rant. I'm recording out of the car again today because I haven't had that much time. I'm on the school run. Today I'm here again outside school waiting for him to come out. So I haven't got as long to record a video, but I definitely wanted to get something up. But because of that, I'm not going to be able to get through the comments and questions from the last video this time. But I'll get through them next time. Alright, so I will come back to them. So if you did leave me a comment on the last video or a question, I will do my best to get to it in the next video. Okay, so do keep them coming as well. If you've got something you're wondering about, then definitely leave a comment there, and I'll do my best to get to it. So today I want to talk about sort of something off my own back. I want to talk about Kirikaeshi, and I'm referencing this book that I spoke a little bit about yesterday. I've used it a few times now. It's the example grading questions and answers from the All Japan Kendo Federation from 1st Dan to 5th Dan. Obviously, like I say, it's from the All Japan Kendo Federation, so it's their sort of official thing. And I want to talk about Kirikaeshi, like I said, and there's two questions, and this is in the, sorry, I'm holding the phone with one hand here, trying to I don't have the normal sort of setup. This is from the 2nd and 3rd Dan questions, okay, example questions. The first one, it says, and I'm going to talk about both of them. The first one says, explain the purpose of Kirikaeshi. Okay, so why do we do Kirikaeshi? And it says, I'm obviously sort of translating this on the fly, but it says that Kirikaeshi is by performing short men, correct straight men, and left and right men, we're able to essentially practice the basic movements, and it encompasses all elements of renshu, of practice. And within Kirikaeshi, we polish or improve our posture and kamae, as well as the hasuji of the strike. Okay, so the hasuji is the correct angle of the strike. We do that, and also the tenuichi. Okay, so the correct striking of the wrists, as well as ashisabaki, so footwork. The maai no torikata, so the way of taking the distance, learn about the correct distance and adjusting to the correct distance. Breathing, and also improve your physical your physical ability, and your develop a strong spirit. It says that also you have the sort of sorry, I'm translating this off on the fly here on the top of my head, but basically with the intention of making strikes with kikentai ichi is the kind of purpose. All right, so that's a lot of stuff, but essentially by practicing the straight men and the repetitive diagonal men cuts, it's the basic movements and essentially all of the elements of kendo practice into a single exercise. You're talking about posture, kamae, hasuji, so correct cutting angle, tenuichi, footwork, distance, breathing, and training your physical condition, and developing a strong spirit, and being able to make strikes that have kikentai ichi. Okay, so all of those things are super important for Kirikaeshi, and that's the official statement from the All Japan Federation there. Yeah. So first off, what I want to say is you have to make sure that you've got that in mind and you understand that, so that you can practice Kirikaeshi properly. Okay, because if you're practicing Kirikaeshi incorrectly, and I have done a video on Kirikaeshi actually, and a few different types of Kirikaeshi, so go and check that out. But basically, if you're not doing it properly, all you're doing is you're using it as a kind of aerobic exercise, and it just kind of tires you out, and that's not what it's for. It is tiring practice, it's hard practice, but it's not only for that. Okay, and you shouldn't only use it for that. It's not a warm-up, it's not there to train your stamina. It does train your stamina and your physical condition as is written there, but it's not the purpose or the entire purpose of it. There's lots of things and lots of reasons why Kirikaeshi is important. And going on from that, I'm going to go on to the next example question here, and this says points that should be considered or taken care of when doing Kirikaeshi. Please write 5 of them, okay? And it gives 12 points, and for the exam it asks the people to just write 5 of them. So I'm going to read them all out because they're all super important. But basically you could think of this as 12 points to improve your Kirikaeshi, or 12 points to consider about your Kirikaeshi. Okay, so sorry, I'm dropping the phone again. Number 1, it says the distance, posture, kamae, and the swinging motion of the shinai should be correct. That's number 1. Okay, so you have to make sure that you have the correct distance, good posture, good kamae, and you're swinging the shinai correctly. Sounds simple, right? But are you really concentrating on it? That's the question. Number 2, for beginners, it should be large movements and performed accurately. Okay, so it particularly says that for the beginners, it literally says shoshin no dankai, so that means at the beginning. Okay, number 3, from your shoulders, you have to relax your shoulders, not have too much power in your shoulders, and swing the shinai from left to right fluidly and without too much tension. Number 4, for the renzoku sayumen, for the continuous left and right striking, you must make sure the strikes are at 45 degrees, and it literally says 45 degrees right there. The number 45 is the only bit that's written in English, but I'm not sure if you could see it, but so you have to make the strikes 45 degrees. Now this isn't written here, but what a point that the senseis made at the British Kendo Association summer seminar what about doing the left and right men for Kirikaeshi was that making sure that both of them are equal. And most people have the tendency to make one at 45 degrees and one more sort of vertical. So, you know, you have to take care to make sure that both of them are at 45 degrees. Number 5, correct. It must be performed with correct ashisabaki, so correct footwork. Especially, it says you for the at the end for the final. It says at the end, the hikiashi, the retreating footwork, should not be ayumi ashi. Okay, so especially as you're going backwards, it should not be you should not use ayumi ashi, especially when you go backwards. It's quite easy when you're going forward to use normal suri ashi, but maybe when you go backwards, it's obviously easier to do ayumi ashi. Ayumi ashi is a normal walking footwork, okay? So where your feet cross over, that shouldn't be happening, okay? It should be normal kendo footwork, okay? So not crossing with the feet. Next it says number 6, when you swing the shinai, the left fist must definitely go above your face. Okay, so you must lift the left fist above your face, and when you bring it down, the right fist should not be brought down too low. Okay, so you shouldn't bring the right fist down too low, okay, or too high. Okay, that's all it says. It shouldn't be too low or too high. It doesn't say a specific point, but basically that, I guess that kind of depends on the size of your opponent anyway. But essentially, when you lift the left fist, when you lift the shinai, left fist must clear your face. Okay. Number 7, your left fist must certainly stay on the center line. Okay, so when you lift it, your left fist must stay up in the middle. Must stay in the middle as you bring it down. Even though you're cutting diagonally, your left hand stays in the middle of your body. Okay, it stays in the middle of your body. Number 8. This is about breathing. It says the correct way to breathe is you first do the shomen-uchi, and then as you get close to the partner, many of us do the tayatari at this point. It's not always done with tayatari though, but majority of places do with the tayatari. So as you do the tayatari, as you get closer, you first breathe in there. Then the left and right men, you strike those. And then you do all of those in a single breath, and then there's shomen, and then basically do all of those and then come back, and then the last shomen is with your final breathing out. Okay, so quite difficult. Sorry, like I said, I'm translating on the fly here, and Japanese doesn't work like English. The kind of sentence structure is very different. So yeah, that's the thing about breathing. Breathe correctly. Number 9. So you mustn't only attack the opponent's shinai, or just the thin air. You must stretch out and actually attack the left and right men of the opponent, of their partner. Okay, so even if they're blocking with the shinai, you should aim for their actual men. The head and hips. So you shouldn't people have the tendency when they do Kirikaeshi to kind of bob up and down like this, kind of with the rhythm of the strike, but you shouldn't do that so much. It doesn't say don't do it at all. It literally says that your head and your hips shouldn't sort of bob up and down very much. Okay, or kikushinai. So it says like not much. Okay, so try not to bob up and down. Okay, it's very easy to do, especially when you start doing it quickly. It starts kind of jumping up and down as they're doing it, but that's not the correct way. Number 11, nearly there. From the first men, you must make the first shomen attack, the straight shomen attack, from isoku itto no mae. Yeah, so it says there isoku itto no mae. Okay, and it must definitely be that. Okay, so lots of people have the tendency start from the toma but step too far in with the tsugiashi and then hit too close without making a proper leap with the fumikomi or hitting with the wrong part of the shinai. That's incorrect. Okay, so make sure that you're definitely striking from isoku itto no mae. And then basically as much as possible, you should, especially as you start to improve, you should try and use the have the like you know, like a strong spirit. Okay, you should try and have a big spirit, and as much as you can, try and complete the exercise in one breath. And when it talks about Kirikaeshi in this sense, it means one repetition. Okay, so not like what the most kind of common method of practicing Kirikaeshi is main tayatari and then 2 sets of going backwards and forwards. It means one. You should try and complete that whole thing in a single breath, without breaking your without kind of breaking your posture, and then keep striking left and right. Yeah, keep striking towards the left and right men accurately. Okay, that was number 12. Okay, so there are 12 points. Go back and watch them again if you need to recap. I know it sounds like basic stuff, but it's a lot like I said yesterday. What you really have to be doing is making sure that you are actually doing this stuff when you're practicing. Because if you don't, you're not going to get better. You're not only you're not going to get better, you're also not going to, I mean, you're going to just waste your time, all right? You're going to be doing Kirikaeshi, you're going to be getting tired, and you're not really going to be doing it for any reason. All right, so make sure that you've got these points in mind. Don't just go through the motions, especially as it's a tiring exercise. After you've done 2 or 3 sets, you're thinking, oh crikey, when's this going to end? When can we do something else? I feel like that too, okay? So don't feel bad for feeling like that, because everybody feels like that. But what you have to do your best. This is why Kendo is about improving yourself, improving your characters, because when you get to a point like that and you're thinking, oh, I wish this could stop, you have to not be beaten, and you have to still come back to these points and try and make sure that you're doing Kirikaeshi properly, following along with these guidelines, so that you can, you know, so that you're not just getting tired for no reason, okay? Because nobody wants that. Okay, so that'll do for the rant today. I've got to go and get the kids now. Again, that's straight from the Zenken and the All Japan Kendo Federation's lips. So if you disagree with it, let me know in the comments, and maybe I'll let you know the email address you can write to tell them that they're wrong. But like, share, subscribe, all that stuff. If you didn't like it, thumbs down, all that. You know what to do. Leave me a comment, because I know I didn't get to any questions today, but I promise I will do next time. I'll catch up on the ones that I've left behind, and I'll definitely get to the new ones as well. So definitely do leave a comment down there. I think that's everything except for the obvious, which is shop at KendoStar, because that's what keeps me going and keeps me being able to bring these videos to you. Okay, I've got some new episodes of the Kendo Show in production. I am working on the next one, which follows on from the last one we did about Debanowaza. Next one's going to be about Ojiwaza. I'm really looking forward to bringing that out. It is in the process of being edited at the moment. Okay, so stay tuned for that. That'll go in the early access group first, which is obviously over on Facebook. There's a link in the description. Make sure you're in that group. It's free to join the group. You get early access to the episodes of the Kendo Show, and you also you know, you get to post in there. It's a great forum. Lots of people are sort of exchanging ideas in there. People post questions in there. A lot of them are what I answer in these videos as well. All right, thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you next time.